Manifest your dream home or living space utilizing the new moon in Cancer. Welcome back to the Venus Blueprint, you guys. And yes, we're still doing astrology videos. And I am so excited to talk to you about manifesting with astrology, which I call astrology in action. And this new moon in Cancer is a potent one because it's a new moon in Cancer with Jupiter in Cancer. So Jupiter has entered Cancer this year. And so this new moon in Cancer is a whole different type of new moon in Cancer. The potential is so much greater. And I actually do have worksheets on the Jupiter in Cancer transit that also focuses on specifically Cancer in your chart and what Jupiter can help you bring. But I'd like to just go into the new moon for a mere moment in this video and how this new moon that happened yesterday is a great way for you to channel your focus on your dream home and what is the path of least resistance, okay? If you have a Cancer in the first house, you want to focus on the visual aesthetic of your home. Now, when we're thinking about manifestation, we have to navigate this place of lack versus having it already. So you want to focus your affirmations and your attention towards the beauty and aesthetic of the home, because Cancer in the first house is very much so about appearances, right? With Cancer in the second house, you may want to focus more on what items of value do you want to have in your home. So what do you want your couch to look like? What is your dining room table going to look like? Doing things like online shopping, affirmations while you're shopping, like I have this couch is mine. These new chairs for my living room or my dining room, they're mine. These are the things that help you focus towards your manifestation. Cancer in the third house, focus on what your street, block, or neighborhood will look like. So let's say if you want to live in your favorite city, you might, focus on the city, focus on the neighborhoods, think about the places you'll go. And again, navigating that space of lack versus affirming, you want to say, this is going to be a place that I go and visit. I'm already locking in where my grocery store is going to be. I'm going to live in this city. This is going to be my neighborhood. You could also focus with Cancer in the third. What is your car going to be? I should have definitely put that in there. What is your car going to look like, or how are you going to get around? If you live in New York City or, a metropolitan area, you might, be on the train. Thinking about and affirming your lifestyle is going to help, because this is your comfort zone. Cancer in the fourth also could deal with just overall general what my house is like, but focusing on what family will live with you with Cancer in the fourth house, really important. And any single person that gives you any sort of a stress about who's living with you, let's say you're thinking about roommates or you're thinking about in-laws or stuff like that, I really want you to navigate your affirmations closely in understanding what is the frequency of the people that will live with you and how good that will feel. And if it doesn't feel good, you need to change your plans, because you're probably committing to something that does not feel like a comfort zone if there's somebody you're going to live with and you don't feel comfortable, okay? If you have Cancer in the fifth house, you want to focus on what playful, romantic activities you might do in the home. Like, are you having a family game night? Do you have a pool table like in the basement? Do you have a space where you can like a love seat or a cuddle place for you and your significant other or whoever you're dating? These are all of the things that really help to connect you to the alignment of comfort zones for you in the fifth house and how comfortable it will be. You're wanting a house that has a playful energy with Cancer in the fifth house. So focusing on these activities will help you do it. If you have Cancer in the sixth house, you want to be focusing on where your home office is going to be. Okay. Also, Cancer in the 10th house might be similar, but the sixth house is where it actually rules the office area. And so Cancer wants to have something in the home. Now, let's say that you do still work out of the home or whatever. That's okay, but you still want to think about having a space, a comfort zone in your home that still, makes it okay for you to do a little work. Maybe you have to bring home work and you don't want to be on the dinner table doing it. You want to make sure you carve in that home office and space. And when I say focus, this is because we're thinking about affirming this new space. But any of these things can also apply to just applying it now. So for the Cancer in the sixth house, I definitely would recommend, do you have a space where you do already your work? And is it like all over the place at home? Or do you have a comfort corner in your home until you get your home office that you can designate for this, making it a comfortable space for you to work that has some boundaries, right, from the rest of your home life? Cancer in the seventh is really about the partnership being a comfort zone. So when you're focusing on living with a long-term partner. What would your cohabitation be like? What are the things that you might share amongst responsibility? This is not an easy place because a lot of people get tripped up over these things. But actually, Cancer in the seventh can actually utilize this to predetermine what the dynamics are going to be between you two and shared responsibilities in the home. Cancer in the eighth house is focusing on what renovations or add-ons, specifically, I think when you're thinking about a dream house, what add-ons you might want to add to your house. Or you may focus on, Cancer in the eighth house could also be somebody who does investing on flipped homes, because the eighth house is about regeneration, renewal, and Cancer is about homes. So this could also be a business you get into. I didn't write that here, but I'll add it to the worksheets. Cancer in the ninth house, you want to focus on your home study. Did you know that there are homes that, mansions even, that have their own libraries and things like that? So I want you to focus on your home study. Do you have a space or a book nook of space in your home where you can relax, read the book that is away from electronics and things like that? This will be so important for you. Cancer in the 10th. Focus on how your home will support your career. Now, this is a really oppositional space, right? Cancer rules the fourth. With it being in the 10th, you're looking for the world to be your comfort zone. And sometimes this can be a little jarring for you, as the world is so much more harsher in the 10th house, and Cancer is a sensitive energy looking for its comfort zone in the world. So in working with this, your home is still your oasis, right? But how does your home support you being able to be comfortable in the world? And this may be very different for every single person. Maybe it is you need a home study. Maybe it is the home itself, like the home is a trophy. So you might focus on, this might be the position out of all of them where these people are really wanting a mansion or really wanting something that almost seems unattainable as their home, but it means something because it means that their career is successful if they have it. And also having this home helps their career, helps help the career as well. So it's working together. Cancer in the 11th, this is a social space of finding comfort zone in your social spaces. And so when we're looking at this manifesting a home from this angle, Cancer in the 11th is about focusing on what parties and social events would you might want to host in your home. Do you want to do holidays, or do you want to just have like some kind of random home party, barbecues, or do you want to have like business meetings where you bring people in and you talk about advancement and visions? So you could have even like, self-care overnight parties, sleepovers. That's what I was thinking of. These types of things are excellent for Cancer in the 11th house because you're trying to find that comfort zone in a space, right? Once we get to the 10th and 11th, these are not as comfortable spaces for Cancer, right? Are social. Not everybody wants a lot of people in their house and things like that. But if you're able to focus on this, you're able to cultivate that energy in your home that is more welcoming, that is more inviting at your own discretion, basically. Cancer in the 12th house. In manifesting a dream home, dream home life, you want to focus on the sacred spaces, book nooks, corners. I said this about the ninth. It's very similar, because it is a place of study. The ninth is like external study. Cancer in the 12th is like internal study, right? In the inward navigation of finding the self, the identity. Who am I? What am I if I am just spirit? So Cancer in the 12th really needs quiet in the house, sacred spaces, also book nooks of self-discovery, and meditative sacred corners that of the home that you will utilize. And more than likely your home is going to want to be somewhere near water or somewhere that isn't as loud. I think with Cancer in the 12th house, you might consider these things. So this is my breakdown of manifesting with Cancer. You can do it in so many ways, right? But I really wanted to zero in on your dream home. And to add on to this, I do have 2 dream home affirmations that you can listen to on a daily basis and lock in on the mental game of manifesting with your natal chart. Again, if you guys would like the Jupiter in Cancer worksheets, they are very extensive. You can check them out below, as long as all the other worksheets that are available on my Gumroad. And I'll see you guys in the next video.